in your own way, what do you mean of this particular word called legacy?
For me, everything boils down to having hope.
And they are all people either in their early 20s, mid 30s, and trying to look at questions which are existential.
Why am I here? What am I doing? He said, your motivation is your paycheck. Do it.
People live in a constant world of comparison and contrast. What is that you want to say about it?
Look at people and create a gap for yourself. Okay. Love what he's doing. Choose words which make you bigger than yesterday. You feel that I can be rather than मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं हूँ. नहीं.
I did not ask you long questions. I was only nudging you, and I'm sure our audience got a lot of value. But I have a few.
Are you by somehow saying
Hello, I am Dr. Chandrashekar, founder, coach, and someone deeply curious about what truly lasts. I want to explore the stories behind real impact and to help you uncover what it truly takes to build a meaningful legacy. Together, we'll sit down with visionaries, educators, and change makers, people who have walked the path and shaped lives, not just businesses. Welcome to the Legacy Blueprint. Hello and welcome to yet another episode on the Legacy Blueprint with me, CSK. And today we are here, as we always do, to talk not just about success, but we talk about significance. At the Legacy Blueprint, the three foundational pillars are growing people, building businesses, and leaving a mark. Today is a very, very special occasion. We are here with us, joining us is none other than one person, but many personas. He doesn't need any introduction, but I take this as my privilege and pride to talk about him and allow me to refer to my notes because I have prepared this especially for him. Life doesn't unfold in a straight line. Some seasons push us forward, while some others pull us apart only to rebuild us differently. If you are listening today, whether you are early in your career, somewhere in the middle, or standing at a crossroads, I want you to remember one thing, my dear friends. You are allowed to rewrite your story. And who better than Sri Ashish Vidyarthi here to tell us that you have that permission. I don't know whether the cameras are capturing that, but if you can zoom in closely to his wristband, it speaks volumes. Just 3 words, but volumes. My purpose hyphen me.
greater than me?
Greater than me. That means it is you who got to rewrite your story. Now, coming back, if I have to talk about Sri Ashish ji, a national award winning actor with more than 300 films across 11 different languages. A global traveler who brings stories alive with childlike curiosity. A leadership coach who has given his voice of inspiration to over 250 organizations. And we were just talking a while ago before we started rolling that he is a globetrotter, just not one session per day, multiple sessions to multiple demographics on a single day at any given time. That's Ashish ji. So ladies and gentlemen, a creator, a performer, a seeker, and above all, one human who always believes in adding a little bit more zindagi to your age. So without much ado, join me in welcoming Sri Ashish Vidyarthi on this podcast, The Legacy Blueprint with CSK. Ashish ji, thank you very much.
Thank you so very
It's an
much.
honor.
Really appreciate your kind words.
Thank you. So, it is very ceremonious at the Legacy Blueprint to start off with one question. And that's the question I will also start with you. In your own way, what do you mean of this particular word called legacy? It's a very heavy sounding word.
Yeah.
But what does legacy means to you?
It kind of, for me, everything boils down to having hope. So when you have hope for anything that you're doing, you'll realize after you've done it for a while that the work is incomplete. Legacy is continuing that work even after you've left. And it could be, any one of us, you could be looking at the smallest of things, or in retrospect, something which becomes big. All of them have gone past one lifetime.
Absolutely.
So a legacy is something which you are very clear that I have hope for it, and now can it live beyond me is the game of legacy.
Beautiful. I mean, the way you summed it up is amazing as to it takes more than a lifetime to carry forward, but legacy and connecting that is very, very novel and unique what you did. But if I just go back, because our audience come from different walks of life and they are all people either in their early 20s, mid 30s, and trying to look at questions which are existential. What am I doing here? Where am I going? Is this what I was born for? When I go back with you, allow me to ask you this. When you started, way back, what was that which drew you to whatever you wanted to do at that point in time? And was there anybody who is like an unsung hero in your life who kind of created that everlasting impact of hope in you?
So, I'll just kind of put that question rather than just me talking about, what I've done and everything. Consider for a moment, when you say that, why am I here? What am I doing? So there's an interesting story I heard years back. So when you're acting, there's something called, as an actor, you say, why am I doing this? Okay, well, I mean, like, why am I picking this up? Why am I moving here? Please tell me why. And a good director answers that question. So there was this young actor who kept asking this question. That director would say, "Why didn't you move here?" He said, like, why? What's my motivation to do that? Okay, what's my motivation to do that? And in good schools, you understand that you seek motivation and then you do it. So after that actor had asked a few more times than he should have, the director finally replied on the microphone. He said, your motivation is your paycheck. Do it. So, CSK, it boils down to, in day-to-day life, for you to get your hunger, your need to exist is why you're doing it. Don't even try to give it a larger purpose. A large enough purpose for any one of us is to stay in existence. In this world, you and I know that that amount that you get, you don't get it because you deserve. You get it because you've done something for it. Yeah. All right? So there's an action which is followed by something coming your way. So I love to bring it down to the granular rather than pontificating that it is something which brings na. So one thing which I recommend to people around is that one reason why I became an actor was not just because I was passionate about acting, because I wanted to take care of my parents. Very clear. I wanted to feed them. Okay, I'm an actor which is independent of me wanting to feed my parents. Had I had the abilities, I would have become a plumber or a electrician or a engineer or a doctor. But I had this, and then I could feed my parents. So when you bring it to a granular level, then your struggle gets over. Otherwise, you say, why am I doing this? Was I born for this? Yes. You were born for this.
The simple
you were born for this because this is exactly. So I heard this very beautiful line and I love it. It goes something like this. If God asked you to do anything, you will do it and will do it happily. What you're doing is what God has asked you to do.
Wow.
So be happy.
Wow.
Rather than question everything, why am I doing? I should be doing something. I got it. What are you doing right now? This, do it amazingly. Yeah. Including me having this conversation with you.
Absolutely. I mean, in fact, I am remembering the lines from Martin Luther. He said, if I have to sweep this piece of floor, I will sweep it so well that people watching by will ask, who is this street sweeper who did such a great job? I think you have summed it up so well that whatever you are doing is your calling. Don't question and self-doubt yourself or double check on where am I doing, what am I doing, where am I going. That's something which is given to you at
Anything, just to put it very strictly, anything that takes away your present moment, anything that fills you with doubt is do away with.
okay.
I mean, even if, as you say, that so many of us, including me and you possibly, you've taken wrong turns.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And haven't you taken wrong turns many a times in your life?
Yes, more than once.
So exactly. So please get it. There's nothing called don't repeat a mistake. I don't look at life as mistakes and things well done. I always look at life as the next step.
Okay.
So it's not a U-turn. It's the next turn.
Oh,
And then it's like a game of chess. You don't move your piece back.
yeah.
You take that's your next move.
Yes. You make a bet.
This is your next move.
Next move. Okay.
Obviously, to the best of your abilities.
Yes.
And why does anyone get defeated? That person took that next move, the best of his abilities, was being faced by somebody
Yes.
who could kill it. But this guy cannot say I made a wrong move. No, you took that with the best of your intentions. Therefore, even in life, we all make mistakes. So don't hit yourself continuously because you committed that mistake, what is later on understood as mistake, not because you wanted to make that mistake, right? So there are very clear differences. For example, if somebody is in some sort of a substance abuse happening,
Okay.
be very clear. It's not adding to you. You're doing something, you're going to gambling, you're going into company which is not actually adding. You know it very clearly. That voice is very clear in you. It's not the right thing. Don't do it. But you're still doing it. So those are very clearly wrong. But otherwise, with the best of your intentions, you have worked hard, you have looked at things and you have taken a step forward. Remember, don't doubt it. And suppose if it doesn't work out, you know what? Take the next step.
Make
Because
the
life,
move. Yeah.
it's the next move, the next move, the next move. And so as you are behind your each move, no, because of this I had to do it. No, fair enough. Because of some reason you're alive. So might as well make the next move. So therefore, have a lot of respect for your next move. So you give due diligence to your next move. All right? And as a thinker, as a person who wants to strategize in life and to understand, your next move is you're also looking at life. So you're making the next move, you're looking at life and making a move. So you're not living in isolation.
Yeah.
Just like the chess player. The chess player operates not solo.
Yes.
There is another thinking mind there. So that is what we are doing in a dynamic world. We are taking our next move. So love yourself as you take your next move. Don't keep beating yourself. I failed. Got it. That didn't work out. Next move, again, your commitment for it to work out.
Fantastic. I think you've kind of compressed a lot of things into it, but in a very subtle and a simplistic manner where you don't have to self-doubt yourself, keep going. Okay, great. So audience at this point in time, if I'm reading the mind of the audience, is they're like, okay, fine, I'm okay, I will not self-doubt, this is my calling, I'll do it, and I will make the next move. But there is another angle or a perspective which I would like you to throw some light on is, yes, we live in a dynamic world where there are too many forces which keeps pushing you to take some moves. But in your own way, sometimes it's human to say that, why did I do this? I had 3 options. I chose the first one. I did not choose the second and the third. I should have done it. And kind of pulls you back to some degree. And then, as they say, once bitten, twice shy. What is the mantra? How can we, it's easier said than done, but how did you?
I mean, you said it. You've done it. And now somebody comes and tells you, you made a mistake. You should have done this. Yeah, I could have done this. Then quickly ask yourself the question. So I knew that, and I knew this, and I chose this. Why did I choose this? I chose it for that reason. So I was not under the influence of something when I took it. All right. So please remember, hindsight is always phenomenal.
Correct.
Don't beat yourself just because somebody else is coming and giving you a hindsight. See, I'll share a very interesting anecdote. Years back when I went down to Mumbai, and, that was Bombay, and looking around for work. And obviously, when there's no background, you don't know where to look. You're looking around and I met a couple of people, some of them seniors, and they said, "Ki, come and sit with me. Aja बैठ, मैं बताता हूँ." So one evening I went to them and I saw there was a lot of thinking happening around some alcohol and some big talk was happening. Then next day again we were invited because it was turning out that every person who comes would bring a bottle and the sire would speak. Second night they invited me, I said, "I'm not coming." So my friend said, "Why didn't you come? He's bloody guiding us for free." So मैंने कहा, I want to really know that if he knows what to do, how come he's meeting us? तो अगर इतना ही बड़ा है, if you know the way, how come you are staying in this rented place, in this godforsaken marriage? I agree, I have got an even smaller brain, but I'm wondering if you know so much, तो ज्ञान बांटने के लिए बैठा, how come I can reach you so easy? So you have to really get that no one knows the way, including me. That's why I'm saying that I don't want to impress people with stories of what I did, because what I did is I did. And by the way, get this very, very clearly. None of us have lived by design.
Yeah.
You know, when people ask me, so Ashish, that next move of yours, and either I fulfill your expectation that, yeah, that was a very well thought of CSK. You know what I noticed? I didn't notice anything, boss. I can't tell that to you now. I just bloody took the next move. I made the next move to the best of my abilities. Some things worked out and you say, "Oh, wow, what a guy." And then I'll say, "Yeah, thanks so much." Because I can't tell you, boss, I had no idea how it worked out. So the point that we have to get, nobody knows what to do. Now it is your ability not to be scared of life. They say, one after, no. Be completely okay that I will make mistakes. Have one hope in yourself, and that's something which I really believe in. मैं गिरूंगा तो उठूंगा. Now that allows me to fly, my friend. That allows me to take a leap. I'm not embarrassed by failure, by the way, just to let you know.
Great.
You know, I fall. People have seen me. I don't care. Because my game is to move, not to check on what you're feeling. You get that?
No, it's very
Therefore, arm yourself to be amazing. You made a mistake. Okay, so arm myself that I'm going to take the next amazing step. See how I can retrain myself, how I can make myself even better. Concentrate on that.
Yes.
Rather than ruin, should have. I don't go into past discussions at all.
So talking about moose, you know, you're one guy who is known across very, very wildly and also wildly. I mean, now I get where it is coming from, right? You're always looking at the next move, moving forward or moving, not even forward, just moving. An actor, a storyteller, a foodie, a traveler, this resilience and this reinvention.
Yeah.
Is there a method to this?
So again, reinvention, resilience, all these are sobriquets given by others to me. They are things that interest me. Now, if I may just share with you, I love food. I love meeting people. I love to act. I love to travel. If you have noticed, I love to talk.
Yeah.
You may have noticed.
Yes, absolutely.
Slightly. Yeah? And I have a sense of humor. I love to sing. I love to engage with people. Now, these are the things that I love. Now, that's what I want to invite people into.
Okay.
Find ways to do the things that you love to do.
Wow.
कोई rocket science नहीं है भाई, कोई reinvention नहीं, कुछ नहीं है. कहते क्या करेगा? Like for example, many other things that I have done, I don't care, gone. The next thing that I'm deeply interested in, a few months you'll be seeing it, is my performances, pure storytelling.
Wow. Okay.
Okay? I'm inspired. I want to travel. You know what my dream is to share with you all?
Yeah.
Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, traveling to a different city, town in India, doing 2 shows every night of 600 people each, performing, traveling for the rest of the week, 5 days of the week. Okay, sorry, 4. Maths is pathetic. Next 4 days, I'm doing my motivational talks, I'm doing my shoots, I'm doing everything. And again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, landing up in 3 different cities performing. Now, what's the logic? I love to travel. I love to engage with the audience. I love to tell stories. And I know that that's a strength that I have, that I've honed over the years, that I can make a difference to people's lives. So for me, CSK, somebody taking an autograph, somebody taking a photograph with me, it feels really good. But what makes you feel even better is when I can inspire them to be bigger than they can ever be up till now. When they are bigger than they have ever been up till now, that is what inspires me. And that's what I do with my storytelling. That's what I do with my motivation sessions. In fact, that's what I do even with my stand-up comedy. In fact, if you look at my food reels are not, I don't review food. I appreciate food.
Yeah, you enjoy.
I appreciate. I say, wow, how have you made it, yeah? So I'll not say, okay, yours I give 7 marks, this and this. No. I appreciate that you are creating the food here for an audience that you have.
Yes.
There are places that I don't like the food. I don't put that out. That's it. But I appreciate people's work. And that's what I share with people. Appreciate what you're doing. Don't just think that you're going to be a multi-billionaire for you to appreciate yourself. Appreciate yourself during the journey. And that is when you'll create an atmosphere that you just don't want to have a winner to celebrate. Celebrate people who are living their life in an honorable way, who have got less, but who are not ashamed of it. Are you getting a sense?
No, it's very, very powerful.
Yeah. And then you get a respect for yourself. You get respect for your parents. You say, no, my parents are good, big. You don't need to have a very big name as your parent. Only then will you be, proud of them. So be proud of people around you. जिसको मैं हिंदी में कहता हूँ, आम में खास ढूंढिए.
Wow.
Look at the extraordinary in the seemingly ordinary, and then your life will be magical.
No, I mean, you touched a nerve when you said that you love all of that when it comes to photograph, autograph, but inspiring people to become bigger versions of themselves, better versions of themselves. I think that's a nerve which I would like to speak about. But before that, I want to, for the sake of the audience, those who are coming here in between, in 4 words, if I have to summarize this piece of this conversation, is live what you love by. That's 5 words. I think math.
Doesn't matter.
But live what you love by. And I think that's the brilliant way to summarize this. Yeah. So talking about coming back to how, yes, inspiring people to become better and bigger is something which you look forward to. But today, people are kind of, I see this, and I don't know whether you have also observed this, including a few of my close quarters. People live in a constant world of comparison and contrast, right? And I don't know whether they really, or we really have some time to, what can be the potential which I am not looking at within me while I'm busy comparing and contrasting with the whole world. What is that you want to say about it?
So, don't do anything that disempowers you. I'm very clear on this.
Okay.
So tell me one thing. Comparing yourself and making yourself feel small, does it inspire you?
No.
Does it empower you?
No.
Don't do it. On the other hand, look at people and create a gap for yourself. Okay, love what he's doing. That's a gap I can grow into.
You want to fill, yeah.
I want to grow into that gap.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, I love the way she communicates. Let me fill into that gap. Choose words which make you bigger than yesterday. Flush words which make you feel smaller than others. Years back I met, the privilege of meeting the founder of Wipro.
Okay, Azim ji.
Azim, I sat with him, and after I came out, I wrote on LinkedIn. It's a heartfelt thing. I realized once again that when you're around giants, they don't make you feel like a dwarf.
Mm-hmm. True. Very true, yeah.
You feel that I can be, rather than मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं हूँ. नहीं. So don't be around people who make you feel small. They're not big. They've reached wherever they have reached, but they are also disempowering you. So I really invite people is to say good things about yourself. Say good things about, so I don't go into now the world is filled with comparison. No. There's some people who do it. I did rather share with them what I've just now shared. Be amazing. There can be no one like you, and it's not motivation. Seriously. You know what, CSK? The way you are, I can never be like you. And therefore, I'm not interested. You know what I'm interested in? I'm interested in being amazing me.
Me, yeah.
तो इसलिए मैं ताबड़तोड़ खेलता हूँ. मैं कहता हूँ, do what you want. Let somebody else say you are reinventing, you are kind of, ठीक है, चलने दो. That's their description. I'm finding ways to do what I want to do. Tell me honestly, isn't that what you want to do?
Absolutely.
Anyone here? You basically want to do what you want to do, correct? Now the game is very simple. That's where you're the archaeologist, therefore you're the innovator, therefore you are the discoverer. Find ways to do what you want to do. So therefore, I don't need an alarm clock for me. Because why? Because I'm interested in my life.
And you're ticking all the time.
अरे हजार मतलब कुछ कमाल करना है बापू. टाइम नहीं है. अभी आज शाम को अभी जाके कॉन्वर्सेशन करना है ना अपने को.
Correct.
फोड़ना है ना उधर. कल इधर और फोड़ा था. आज इधर फोड़ेंगे. अभी इस कॉन्वर्सेशन में फोड़ रहे हैं. So when you're passionate about your life, now, again remember this. The world may not be saying, sir, come. They're not. That's what you have to create.
Yeah.
That's the game. So don't wait for people to encourage you. Here's the other thing. We're all saying, no, I've not grown because nobody around me encouraged. So, do you know the relationship between it's Wednesday and it's raining?
No.
There is no relationship. It's Wednesday and it's raining.
Yeah.
Similarly, there's no connection between I was not encouraged, therefore I did not grow.
Wow.
Most of the people have grown who nobody knew them, yaar.
Yes.
So grow in spite.
Yeah.
Don't wait for a because. मुझे मिला नहीं, मुझे पका मत यार, please. So my thing is very clear. 1,000 reasons, would you agree, why it cannot happen?
Correct, absolutely.
I look for that one reason why it
Yeah,
can.
it can happen.
मुझे एक वो reason चाहिए बापू, मैं वो करूँगा. So engage in conversation. So many people tell me that you don't listen to my problem. I'm not interested in listening to your problems. I'm very keen that you and I think what can we create.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a specialist in solving your problems. But I love to collaborate with you to create something dynamic.
Yes.
So be the person who wants to take your own game and others' game to the next level. That's when you're not talking of the past. You're talking about, okay, let's find out. And then there are minds meeting. If you see, just people around are nodding, right?
Yeah.
They're just, they're just doing their job, but there's something which is touching them.
Yes, it's connecting. It's connecting, yeah.
So the game, therefore, is create a conversation where people say that I can, rather than scaring them. Sir, you can do, but I can't. Then that's there. Create a conversation. They say, boss, मैं भी यही करता हूँ.
Correct.
I can do it. That's the game. And that's where I think a legacy conversation is about.
Yes.
Legacy is not just I did it, but something that I did or created that many more said, ki even I can do it. And you know what? I can do it better. Superb. Now you are creating something which is...
Yes. It explodes. The energy explodes, and that's empowerment. That's real empowerment. All right. So, I can listen to you on, and I'm happy that, I did not ask you long questions. I was only nudging you, and I'm sure our audience got a lot of value. But I have a few.
Are you by somehow saying that your questions were small, but my answers were long?
Well, that's me. No, but I love your sense of humor.
Yes, very important to keep it light.
Yes.
When your weight is high, be light.
So, I want to ask you this. Apart from, yes, we know that you enjoy food, you enjoy life.
Yeah.
Let's get that straight. You enjoy every moment. You are awake and alive and breathing. Apart from the food you enjoy, what is the secret sauce to your energy?
Nothing. As I said, every day, CSK, I am only after one thing doing. So I'll tell you, I've got 3 principles on which I operate.
Yeah.
I live in service of my spirit.
Wow. Let me process that.
I live in service of my spirit.
Okay. That's number one.
Number 2, my spirit includes many. But this is not my spirit. My spirit is this. So I live in service of my spirit,
and your
and
spirit.
my spirit includes many. And the third and the final point, this universe is my ally.
Wow.
Abada. You hear me say?
I got the answer to the energy. Yeah.
I'm not going to say that this person is against me. I find magic for me. I'm just extremely, eternally grateful that I'm here. I met you out of nowhere.
Yes.
Okay, and we are creating this. You're my ally, my friend. Through you, I'm reaching a few more people. Why not? And even if those one of them does something amazing, imagine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want people not to be discussing others. I tell people, don't discuss anyone. Get deeply involved to get better in what you do. So I'm an extraordinary actor. I'm the most extraordinary speaker. I'm a storyteller par excellence. When I create vlogs, they're unique, they're mine. Are you getting? I'm using these words for myself.
Yes.
Because I have pushed myself to become better every day. And I really want you to get, when I state it so openly, so I have to live up to not just this reputation, but people still coming and saying, whoa,
Yeah.
wow. So push yourself, make yourself better. So the game is very, very clear. Work on yourself. You don't have to think about anybody. Don't compare you can waste your time comparing yourself, but don't. I don't. मुझे कुछ दिखता है मैं कहता हूँ अरे मैं तो और कमाल करने जा रहा हूँ. It's like that.
Fantastic. I think the 3 principles are itself mind-boggling. But if people can wrap their head around it and then try to make it part of theirs, I think it's amazing. It will do wonders. I think on a closing note, I would like you to spend a little bit about this. I know you have summed it up in your own way, but when you say my purpose is greater than me, what is the message you are telling to yourself and to the world?
So first of all, to share with you that this is, I was on a podcast with my dear friend Suren, who runs a company called Success Gyan. And he's got a podcast called Greater Than. And then he allows people, the guests, to choose a thing. So for me, my purpose is greater than me. So, we all get tired. Don't you get tired?
Yeah.
And there are days which are very hot. And there are days when you are so cold. It's like feel horrible. And then there are days of bad traffic and bad people and bad yatata. Absolutely correct. That's what I'm going through. But my purpose is bigger than all of that.
Wow. Okay.
So I don't care what it is. I don't even discuss my own health. If I'm unwell, I get well because I want to do amazing. I'm very clear about it.
Your purpose is greater than...
मुझे करना ही है यार. I'll not sit with you. I'll take all the medicine. I'll immediately go to a doctor, get myself treated, get well, thak. I don't want to tell you, boss, doctor, nahi. That doesn't interest me. What interests me is that I am bad. Again, I'm not foolish. I would love to sleep well. I love to eat right. I don't eat as much as I show in my vlogs. I'm responsible for myself. Do you get that? But I will not allow myself. So when I'm very, very tired, which is mostly all days, I say I am good tired. Because when my head is the pillow, I sleep good. I'm very tired. Because every day I pushed myself. Every day I've learned something more. every day I made some more friends of my work. So when you are in that zone, you're doing it for yourself because you know that my spirit helps many and therefore I don't drop the ball.
No, thank you very much, Ashish ji. I think you have given us kind of a blueprint, and the whole idea of the broadcast is all about that. You're given a blueprint to live a life of meaning. That's the very important thing. And if there is only one thing which I personally want to take this back and remember is nobody in the universe can back you as good as you backing yourself.
Exactly.
And you have that in you, and you have that, or you owe it for yourself.
CSK, I'll tell you, don't even put yourself with those big meanings called purpose, meaning. Make it very simple. I want to do this.
Yeah.
No, I don't give big meaning. I want to go and make a difference. It's my purpose to make a difference. You know what I realized? Even if I don't make a difference, people are fine. If I pop today,
Yes.
world will still go on.
Yeah.
So don't give a very heaviness to it.
Right.
You know, I do stand-up because I love to. I do storytelling because I love to. I act because I love to. I motivate people because I love to. Just keep it light.
Yeah.
Now, whatever that you're doing, you're an engineer, you're earning living for your family, great. Do it with love. Do it with love. Your bhari meaning nahi. Because understand, my son, I've worked all my life for him. He calls me, no, he doesn't call me. I call him. You know, every alternate day, once in 15 days, he takes my call. That's a joke.
He lives here? That's what I was asking. He lives here?
Of course, he doesn't live here. He lives in the US. And it's another thing. He works 17 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Okay.
Now, he doesn't take my call. Earlier, when he was studying at Berkeley, when he was not putting in so many hours, still he didn't give a call. I understand. So he's not changed. Just God told him that, boss, since you don't take your father's call, let me now make you so busy now you have a reason not to take his call. So anyway, so what I'm sharing with you is, make it light.
Right.
I'm so proud of Mowgli, Earth. That name is Mowgli. I'm so proud that he's one guy who never complains about those 17 hours. I come to know about it when he tells me, wow, I just got to go back home, 3 a.m. He just got back. Morning, I'm going a little easy. I'll go by 10. So 10, back to work. All right? So what I'm trying to share with you is, keep it light, enjoy yourself, be completely okay that you'll make mistakes, but also have hope in yourself that I will not look down upon myself. Love yourself. Very, very important. Don't let somebody else's word disempower you. Don't let yourself disempower you.
Great. I think you ended it well. And thank you once again for your time.
My pleasure.
Thanks all of you for joining us on this Legacy Blueprint podcast. And as we always keep saying and remembering ourselves that it's all about significance and not just success. So I think this episode very clearly highlights on all the 3 pillars: growing people, growing businesses, leaving a mark. All of that. So thank you, Ashish ji, for your time. And it's a pleasure to even come in contact with you. I mean, leave alone getting you on the podcast and talking to you, but coming in contact with you. And I'll always remember your 3 principles for life.
And I look forward to our talk this evening.
Thank you very much.
Phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Superb.